First perspective. Experience the German soldiers on D-Day. You're only 18 years old. The surname was knocked down in March 1943. Your mother is crying. Your father didn't say a word, because he fought in the First World War. Know what this letter means. Your report on the conscription battle to Hamburg. I'll send you a uniform 2 sizes larger. And a rifle older than you. The military chief said you were going to defend the motherland. But he didn't say which front to go to. East County is devouring troops from the city. Stalingrad has just fallen. Everybody knows that. What will happen to the soldiers sent to East County? But you weren't sent to East County. You were sent to West County. They were assigned to a place called the Atlantic Barrier. December 1943. You arrive at a muddy construction site on the Normandy coast. A fishing village called Collerville-sur-Mer. Your position number is resistance .62 WN62. Over the next 6 months, you pour concrete that can withstand a 500-kilo bomb. You dig more euros until your hands bleed. Then keep digging. You shoot beachhead obstacles along the water's edge. Steel cross. The wooden and concrete pyramids all face the sea. All designed to rip open the bottom of the landing craft. The engineer tells you, this is the greatest defense in human history. The most solid coastline. They tell you, the Allies will crash like waves against a cliff. Smash yourself to pieces. They sound very confident. Veterans from East County were also sent here. They didn't say a word about the fortifications. Just digging. May 1944. Your position is complete. WN62 sits high above the beach. 40 meters on the cliff. Overlooking a natural opening called Exit 13. This is one of only 5 exits along the entire beach. If Americans, to bring tanks and trucks to shore, they had to pass you by. Your garrison has 40 men. You have 2 doors installed in concrete. 75 megameters gun in the bunker. A 50 millimeters anti-tank gun. 2 50 millimeters exhaust guns. 6 machine gun positions. The personal weapon is an MG42. MG42 fires 1.200 rounds per minute. 20 rounds per second. The barrel overheats after 250 rounds. So you learn to change the barrel in 8 seconds. You have to practice over and over again. You can do it with your eyes closed. Americans have a nickname for your gun. They call him Gu. You still don't know that in 6 weeks. You're going to shoot this gun fast and for a long time. The barrel will ignite the grass around your foxhole. You would change the barrel so many times. After about 15 times you won't be able to count. The people you killed in 9 hours. Than most soldiers. More were killed throughout the war. But that came later. Now you're just rubbing your gun and playing cards. Waiting for an entry that may never come. Aggressive child. June 5th, 1944. A storm is battering the coast. Rain is falling sideways. Your commander Bernhard Freiken said, everyone can relax now. Maybe go to sleep. The Allies are not stupid enough to be in a storm. Crossing the English Channel. You go to bed at 2300. 3 a.m. Congratulations on the alarm that pulled you out of your sleep. Bombers are coming. Can you hear it? Hundreds of planes are somewhere above the clouds. The earth began to tremble. Run to your position. Heart pounding. Wait for the bomb to find you. They didn't. The clouds are too thick. The rain was too heavy for the bomber to see the target. They dropped the bomb 3 kilometers inland. Blow up empty fields and dazed cows. Your bunker doesn't even have a direct hit. You don't realize it yet. This is the luckiest moment of your life. 448 B-24 bombers. I just missed you by accident. 4 a.m. The clouds just cracked a gap. So that you can see the horizon. Then you see them ship by ship. You've never seen so many boats. Count to 5.000 and give up. Because it doesn't make sense. They stretch from one end of the horizon to the other. Strategic cruiser. Destroyer troop carrier. The scale of human history. The largest naval invasion force. And he is right. Heading straight for your 40-man outpost. Your operator, Private Beretsky. Scream at the radio. 5.000 ships are headed for us. Send reinforcements, send Air Force. Send anyone to call Han back and forth to confuse the Fuhrer. Resort in Berchtesgaden. The Fuhrer is sleeping. No one was authorized to wake him up. The 21st Armored Division is on standby. But no one gave the order to move. You look at those boats. You look at your 40 people. You look at the open sky where there should be a Luftwaffe. June 6. barrel every 250 rounds. You throw the replaced barrel into the mud. They're making a lot of noise. The barrel is hot and you can smell the paint burning. Another machine gunner in your position. A corporal named Heinrich Severa. It was later claimed that he fired 12.000 machine gun rounds that day. Plus the machine gun jammed and hit another 400 bullets. Historians do not believe this number. Americans call it the Beast of Omaha Beach. How many bullets did you shoot without a rat? How many people did you kill without a rat? You just keep pulling the trigger until the workout is over. That's what the Atlantic Barrier was designed for. This worked just as it was designed to. But something is wrong. By 8 o'clock in the morning, you look up at the sky. The sky is empty. Where is the Air Force located? You were promised air support. Thousands of planes. However, on June 6, 1944, no German aircraft appeared over Normandy. In thousands of air battles over the past year, the Luftwaffe has been crippled. No one told you radioed for reinforcements. 21st Armored Division. A counter-offensive should have been launched by now. No one will come until 2:30 p.m. And when they finally got out, they will be sent 15 kilometers away to deal with the British. You are alone. By noon, you're running out of ammo. 8.000 rounds. Maybe 10.000. Your hands are shaking from the recoil. American destroyer. Already approaching. Less than a kilometer from the beach. Fire directly at your position. A cannonball lands in a foxhole away from you. 10 meters away. The shockwave threw you against a concrete wall. You tasted blood in your mouth. Fishy smell. Fry's central defender begged for ammunition on the radio. The supply answer is no ammunition. No supplies. Nothing. 15 p.m. You put on the last bullet chain. It's all glow in the dark. They have no problem killing. But every bullet will tell Americans accurately. Where are you? Within 20 minutes. Every gun on the beach is aimed at your position. Reagan was hit in the neck by a piece of shrapnel. He fell into a howl. I still have a radio receiver in my hand. Still waiting for reinforcements that will never come. 15:30 order to retreat. Retreat to reserve positions. But there were no positions. There was no organized retreat. You crawled out from behind WN-62. There are only 3 people around. 18 of the original 40 have died. The rest were scattered across the knocks on the door. In 1960, the Israelis found Eichmann. He lives in the first apartment away from you. 12 blocks away. They drugged him, put him in a warehouse and shipped him to Jerusalem. You moved to Sao Paulo? October 1984. There is a knock on the door. 2 men. They know your real name. They know WN-62. They know about those 847 documents. You don't answer their questions. Because you dare not. Some of the people you helped vanish are still alive. Some have friends in the dark. The 2 men left. They said they would come back. 3 days later, you were found dead in your apartment. Heart failure. That's what it says on the death certificate of natural causes. But there was residue in the coffee cup on the table. Anorexia officer unrecognizable residue 1943. You are a number on the draft list in 1944. You are a number in the machine gun field today. You are a number on the report of the Brazilian anorexia officer. No one came to your funeral. No record. Can link your pseudonym to your real name. And that's the whole point of it. The war never ends for you. He just transferred it to someone else. In another column on the list,